Shalom, shalom. I'd like to start off by saying, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahweh Shai, all Elohim Ma, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Bachakodash. Couple honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone who do well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect scattered abroad. Akim and the Aqua that's listening in. Our Lord willing that the lesson is edifying. Brother Shabab Omawan back at you with another lesson. And going into the title, all right, prophecy wins again, the digital world. All right, 2026 year of the N.W.O / technology. All right, and hey man, see, this is why, as the elders say, if you miss a day, you miss a lot. All right, you know, every day that we're sleeping, all right, these devils are, you know, setting up for this N.W.O. These people just do not sleep unless they have caused mischief, as the scriptures say, right? As a matter of fact, let's open up with that, right? This is Micah 2 and this is Micah 2 and 1, and it reads, it says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hands. All right. So NLT says, what sorrow awaits you who lie awake at night, thinking up evil plans. You rise at dawn and hurry to carry them out simply because you have the power to do so. You see, so while we sleep, these devils are trying to do the most. All right, every day that we sleep, these devils is doing their witchcraft and sorceries, preying upon their God, you know, making it, you know, interesting, as we will say, for this new world order. Okay, so I'm gonna play a video. I'm not even gonna show you it because all you got to do is just listen. It's basically them at a meeting, but just listen to what's being said. Okay, 1 second. Let me put it on my Bluetooth. So last night while we were sleeping, you had the let me just play it.
The UN General Assembly kicked off the Marathon Week of Diplomacy with a summit for the future.
So what they have
for this summit, because our
world
is heading off the rail.
So what they have, come on, man. What they have going right now is called the Pact, all right, and it's, you know, introduced by the United Kingdoms, which is going to lead to this MOTB, all right. They're about to make this thing mandatory, you know. It's pretty much already mandatory, okay, because the act has passed, and it's called the Pact, all right. Pact as in, you know, PACT. All right, which that's heavy because, you know, in the world they say you made a pact with the devil, right? And that's exactly what's about to happen. These people are about to make a pact with the devil, all right? The devil that the Bible speaks of, which is the so-called white man, all right? He's the one that's going to usher this out. He's going to make you bow down to his system, okay? So just listen to what they're about to say.
The UN General Assembly kicked off the Marathon Week of Diplomacy with a summit for the future.
I called for this summit because our world is heading off the rails, and we need tough decisions to get back on track.
The signature event adopted by consensus a wide-ranging pact for the future, a blueprint aimed at ensuring that international institutions can deliver in a world that has changed dramatically since they were created in 1945. Russia, which raised numerous objections to elements of the pact as the months-long negotiations were wrapping up last week, sought to amend the document moments before its adoption, but failed. The pact has lofty goals for eradicating poverty, ending hunger, and building peaceful and inclusive societies. It also seeks to bridge the digital divide.
And see, that's heavy, because that's what's going to be the solution to ending hunger, thirst. But before they do that, they have to put you in that predicament. So showing you that this place is going to suffer of hunger and thirst. Because if we were not going to suffer hunger and thirst, why would they even have a solution for that? You see? But this devil's going to do exactly that. He's going to make you go to he's going to make you go to him for the want of all things, and nakedness and hunger, all right, and shame. These people going to come with their heads bound down, all right, literally, asking Egypt for help. Please help me, please, feed me, please, give me water. I'll do anything. Okay. And see, these people put their trust in the shadow of Egypt, and that's going to be their shame and confusion. Right.
Now the hard work of implementing it begins.
But our people know instinctively that this will only be taught unless it's...
And it's not going to be hard to implement it. They making it seem like it's going to be hard. All right. But the pact is here. It's already written. It's what they want for the future. Okay. So there is no trying to figure it out. They have it figured out. Remember, it's called problem, reaction, solution, order, app, chaos. Okay. They already know exactly how people are going to act. That's why they've had all these different test runs throughout the years. They already know how people are going to react, and they know exactly what to bring out as that Messiah. They know exactly what to bring out as that digital Messiah, man. Okay? Because that's what they're going to make it look like. It's a blessing to have the MOTB. That's why you have all these celebrities starting to push it out. You have, niggas like the Shapeshifter, okay, that already have the Neuralink in their heads, showing you that people already starting to take it around the world, and it has made their life so successful. That's all part of the plan. Okay.
The fundamental change in what we do and how we do it. And who is seen and
who's speaking right now is the minister of Barbados. All right, which Barbados been on it for a while. They've been on that, on that type of wave, digital wave for quite some time now. Okay.
The qualities of decision making.
Hi everyone, this is Dr. Sherry Temple, and I want to do a quick update about a document that got passed by the United Nations this weekend called the Pact of the Future document. It's two parts, one on science and technology and one about the youth and future generations. It is quite egregious, and it was done by a procedure called the silence procedure, which makes it a pact, and if no one objected, it is automatically adopted and put into the record as being completely adopted. This is the World Health Organization's runaround, end around. Since they were not able to get the World Health Organization treaty passed, they decided to take it to the General Assembly, and it is even more egregious than what the World Health Organization was wanting to get passed. Let me just read you something really quickly about what is inside of this pact that is now being accepted by 193 nations around the world and equally open-armed accepted by our current administration.
So 193 nations around the world have accepted this, including ours. Okay. This is how you know it's about to be a global change. Now it all makes sense why there's a global destruction, a global collapse of society happening in order to bring in this technology, this new world order. You see, and that's why we tell you that all these nations are in cahoots with each other. All right, maybe not necessarily the actual nation itself, right? Because there's war amongst our nations, right? But the ones that are closed behind closed doors that rule the world, all right? You have different types of Illuminatis, all right? Esau being the top one, okay? But you have, you know, secret societies within all these countries that gather together, all right, and pretty much agree with each other. You see, that's why the scriptures tell you, you know, in Psalms, the 83rd chapter, all right, that they have taken crafty counsel. Okay, they have taken crafty counsel against thy hidden ones, right? That they come in. Let me just grab that real quick. This is Psalms 83. Psalms 83 and 2. It says, "For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together," you see, "with one consent. They are confederate against thee." Yeah. So they're making, you know, they're signing treaties, all right, as allies against you, even though they're against, they devise crafty schemes, okay, against our people. That's what it really comes down to, conspiring against us, you see, making, you know, treaties as allies, all right, against us, right? Oh, shit, I knew that was going to happen.
The UN General Assembly kicked off a marathon week. It is automatically adopted and put into the record as being completely adopted. This is the World Health Organization's runaround, since or end around. Since they were not able to get the World Health Organization treaty passed, they decided to take it to the General Assembly, and it is even more egregious than what the World Health Organization was wanting to get passed. Let me just read you something really quickly about what is inside of this pact that is now being accepted by 193 nations around the world and equally open-armed accepted by our current administration. Everyone, it says that this is the power structure, fully digital and maximized for the control of the masses. Everyone will be expected to have a biometric digital.
Hey, and starting with the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, we done told you first, man. Okay? They want total technocracy over you. They want total control of all things around us. Okay?
ID that marks them not just as citizens of an individual country, but as a global citizen. So anytime you hear global citizen or anytime you hear sustainability, think that this is an egregious thing that's happening at the level of the World Health Organization and the United Nations. Anyone that has a dissonant opinion will be labeled as misinformation, disinformation, or malinformation and memory hold. Perpetrators for unapproved information will be fact-checked and punished by the system, which will be operated and enforced by artificial intelligence. Punishments will include being locked out of one's bank account, being unable to make certain purchases, unable to get on an airplane, on a subway, drive on public roads. This is the future, according to the world's self-appointed overlords at the United Nations. These are unelected bureaucrats that are making decisions about our country, our sovereignty around the world. Nothing could be more important at this point in time than to get prepared. Have water, food, digital access, flashlights, a way to communicate with family and friends. Now is really the time to get involved and get prepared, because this is what's coming. Our Congress is sitting on its hands. There was a press conference on the 17th about this, and no further action has been taken. So it's up to us to mobilize and to go forward, particularly with your local sheriffs, to get your constitutional sheriffs to say, this isn't going to be allowed in my county. Thank you very much. Take action. We've been talking about the onset of one world order, one world government, one world religion, one world money for a long time. When it's no longer coming, it's here.
Dark and difficult times lie ahead.
Hey.
Soon,
that's heavy that they even said that. It's here. It ain't no longer a conspiracy. It's no longer, is this going to happen or not? Are they going to keep on juggling it? They ain't never been juggling it, man. See, they have to do it in a certain manner, all right, to gradually get you used to it, to have you gradually accept it, all right? And the time has come now that everyone's about to accept this, whether they like it or not. All right, this is why you have to have the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, because that's the only way you won't accept it, is because the Lord is going to be with you. The Lord is what directs your steps. Man's goings is of the Lord, so how can a man understand his own way? Okay? So the only way you won't be able to take it is if Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai is in your spirit. You see? He said, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, meaning because you believed this word. You trusted in this word. You see? He's going to also keep thee from the hour of temptation. So that's why we got to keep pushing more than ever. This is why we got to continue to hold tight what we've been given, this faith, all right? Because this thing is here. It's literally about to show its face, okay? Everybody's about to be in straight turmoil. Everybody's about to be going crazy like a chicken with their head cut off, man. You see? This is no longer lies, man, and conspiracy. All right, let's grab this. This is Isaiah 36 and 6. Lo, thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt, which Egypt is America, right? Spiritually, whereon if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it. So is Pharaoh, king of Egypt, to all that trust in him. You see? So whoever puts their trust in the shadow of Egypt, all right, you're going to be, you're going to line up for this technology, all right, and eventually you're going to be burned with brimstone because you have not the names of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. You see? Because you chose to, put your trust in your oppressor. Right? As a matter of fact, let's grab that. Isaiah 30 and 12. And it reads, wherefore thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because you despise this word and trust in oppression and perverseness and stay thereon, this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall, swelling out in a high wall whose breaking cometh suddenly at an instant. Yeah. Everything at an instant will collapse. America itself, Babylon the Great, will collapse. And everything's going to come down crashing. All right. It's going to come crashing down on you so fast. It's going to be so overwhelming for people. All right. That they're not going to know what to do. So they're just going to accept it with no problem. You see, those that been in the know, been preparing themselves for what's to come. You see? So we're not going to get caught by surprise. We know that this devil's been conjuring this shit up. You see? So we've been getting ourselves prepared with Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai to basically, protect us. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and he hideth himself. We've been teaching ourselves to hide ourselves with Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai underneath the shadow, man, not the shadow of Egypt. Okay? See, this shit is exciting. It's exciting. I can't wait till this happens, man, because I can't wait to see the misery on people's faces. I can't wait to see the destruction that's going to come to this place, man. I can't wait till Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai is glorified, which we glorify Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai every day. But with this coming to pass, it glorifies Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua even more because his word is faithful and true. You see? So there's no lies, man. See, the true prophets ain't been giving you no guile in their mouth, man. They ain't been giving you a refuge of lies. They've been telling you this for the longest, man. For years upon years, decades upon decades. You see? And the Lord is bringing it to pass now. It's all coming to pass. Showing you that prophecy always wins. Okay? There are many devices in a man's heart. Nonetheless, the counsel of the Lord shall stand. You see? The counsel of the Lord is withstanding right now, man. Okay? Let's grab this. This is Slovakia. This is 37, Psalms 37:7. Rest in the Lord, Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, and wait patiently for him. Fret not thyself of him who prospereth in his way, because of the man who bringeth wicked devices to pass. Yeah. So we've been resting in the Lord, hiding in the Lord, not worrying because the counsel of the heathen is going to come to naught, right? 33:10 in Psalms. The Lord bringeth the counsel of the heathen to naught. He maketh the devices, right, of the people of none effect. You see? This is Job 5:12. He disappointed the devices of the crafty. You see? He disappointed the devices of the crafty so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. You see? That's what eventually is going to happen. They're not going to be able to perform their enterprise because Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai is going to intervene in the height of his sufficiency, in the fullness of his sufficiency. When he is about to fill up his belly, right? The Lord said what? That he shall come and rain that righteousness upon them. He gonna nuke this place, man. Just when he thinks that he has the world in the palm of his hands. You see? And call Elohim La Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai for us being able to have this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to prepare ourselves mentally for what's to come. You see? Because we are literally at the end of this thing, man. So if you can't see what's going on, it's because you're going to line up and be destroyed in this place, man. See, all hell is really about to break out, okay? We've been telling you, with war comes famine, right? With famine comes this chip. You see? Because it's all orchestrated in a certain manner to work together. And they've been giving it to you in increments, little by little. Okay? And then at the same time, you see all these nations standing up against America. You see all these nations conspiring together. Okay? You see Israel and America, all right, doing all this war, waging war around the world. So that's how you know that this thing is around the corner, because they're about to be knocked off the map. Both of those countries, man. According to Ezekiel, the 38th chapter. That's the prophecy, man. So, hey, man, just keep your head on a swivel, redeeming the times, because the days are evil. Okay? There's no more us, babying you and holding your fucking hand, man, to tell you what's going on. Again, if you can't see what's going on, it's because you're going to be destroyed in it, no matter what. All right? So I'm going to leave it there through the Spirit, Lord willing, that you will edify. So with that being said, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, call Elohim La, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rachakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect that scattered abroad. The Akim and the Akwaf that was listening in. Yahweh Ratazah, Lord willing, that the lesson was edifying. To the next one, Shalom. Keep fighting the good fight of faith, enduring as good soldiers of Yahushai. All right. And hey, man, just continue to watch the works of the Lord, man. All right. We're going to continue to watch All right, what the Lord, matter of fact, let me end it with that. This is Psalms 46, I believe it is, in the NLT, and it reads, yeah, this is 8. Come see the glorious works of the Lord Yahweh. See how he brings destruction upon the world. You see? Matter of fact, let's take it from 5. It says Yahweh dwells in that city, because it's talking about the city of Jerusalem, us. It's talking about us. Yahweh dwells with us, man. And he's going to protect us. It cannot be destroyed. For the very break of the day, Yahweh will protect it. The nations are in chaos, and their kingdoms crumble. Yahweh's voice thunders, and the earth melts. You see? Come see the glorious works of the Lord Yahweh. See how he brings destruction upon the world. You see? So, hey, man, call Elohim La Yahweh Bashim Yahushai for this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, man. This thing is here. It's about to show itself, all right? And it's a beautiful thing to continue to watch, okay? It's a beautiful thing to watch prophecy play itself out, all right? Hey, Shalom, Malak, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Barakatah. To the brother Danyala, all right? So, hey, man, be prepared. Stay girded, all right? Keep your head on a swivel, all right? We almost up out of here. Bible ball soon, real soon. Shalom. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Barakatah.